So I will be here for 1 month and I'm paying a total of to stay here. Do I think that it's worth it? 1000% not. This is not worth it. Why are people paying such obscene prices? Staying at the One Hotel, one of the most expensive hotels here in South Beach. An average night is $1,000 a night, and getting closer to the World Cup, the prices are rising to around $1,200 a night to stay right here during the World Cup. Now, according to some of my sources, which is some of the employees here, I have heard that the occupancy rate is not super high during the World Cup. I don't know if that to be true or not, but you're gonna let me know. Is it worth it to stay here, not only during the World Cup, but any time of year? I've challenged myself to live a millionaire lifestyle for an entire month. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm doing this for y'all, and I'm also doing it for the networking and expand my reach. So I am staying on the resident side of the hotel, so we're paying significantly less. The reason that we get away with paying less is because we sign a monthly lease. So I will be here for 1 month, and I'm paying a total of $7,800 to stay here at this studio apartment for 1 month. Now I'm gonna break down all the amenities that come with staying here. I'm also gonna break down some of the reasons that I'm trying to actually convince myself that it's worth it to stay here, and you're gonna let me know at the end of the video if it's actually worth it. And make sure to stay tuned till the end. We have a surprise for you as well. There's tight security every single place, and the only way that you can get around here is if you have one of these cards that allows you to have key access throughout the hotel. Let's go. Let's start off with the amenities. At this hotel, you get 4 luxury pools, including a rooftop pool that is connected to a sushi restaurant. It's called Water. Food is amazing. You get direct private beach access, massive luxury gym, plus a wellness classes. Now, if you're staying at the hotel, it's included, but if you are a resident, you are gonna have to get a separate membership, which costs nearly $200 a month. You also have a Bamford spa and recovery treatments, rooftop restaurants, as I mentioned before, and bars. Now, the average drink price is around $25 to $30 per drink, so it racks up pretty quick if you are a drinker. Luxury, eco, modern designs throughout, complimentary bikes around South Beach, so if you don't want to take your car, you can always go ahead and just go biking. Now, speaking of vehicles, if you are staying on the resident side, you have an option to pay roughly $100 to be able to get complimentary valet services. So that's what I did myself. I have valet. If I want them to bring my car, all I have to do is make a phone call and say that I'm coming downstairs, and my car will be ready in under 10 minutes. You have a high-end beach services as well, and cabana. Staying here at the hotel versus the resident side. On the resident side, we have our own private pool. So if you want to stay on this side and get away from the hotel guests that are just coming and going, you can do that as well. I see tenants doing that all the time. And we also have a private gate going directly to the beach. So there's one on our side and there's one on the hotel side as well. Now, I did mention that with one of these cards, I do get access to the hotel side as well. Only thing I don't get is access to that beautiful, beautiful rooftop pool. And I can't swim there, but if I am eating dinner at the Water, I can go ahead and walk over to the pool. I just can't get in and swim. So that's something that I'm willing to do. Plus, you get access to multiple restaurants. You have restaurants that give you burgers and fries, which cost an average of, I believe, $40 if you want to get a truffle fries plus burger and a drink. It's gonna cost you around 40 bucks. This is not a cheap place whatsoever. Let me give you a tour of my apartment and describe the space. Now, As far as the amenities, this place has a full luxury kitchen with Bosch appliances. It has built-in oven, microwave, stovetop, things that you would expect with a space like this. Large stainless steel fridge. If I had to guess, this fridge is at least $2,000 by itself. An espresso machine, in-unit washer and dryer. It's not the best quality dryer, but it is get the job done. A really nice bathroom, kind of spa-like, with a glass shower. I do prefer a shower that has a glass all throughout so water can't escape, and I do not like a tub, but this will do. Clean modern luxury design as well, and bright LED under the cabinet lighting. So let's say I get up at midnight for a midnight snack. Sometimes I don't want the lights to be all around my entire apartment. Sometimes I only want it to be underneath the cabinet to keep it nice and moody. Overall, the place feels not like a hotel, but it also feels like a studio apartment. Do I think that it's worth it? $7,800? If this studio apartment did not include the amenities and the access to the hotel side, 1,000% not. This is not worth it. If it's just the apartment itself, it's not worth it. I've stayed at plenty of apartments with this type of apartment, with the luxuries that it has, the amenities that it has, and the fact that it's only a studio and not a one bedroom. You can find this same type of setup for about $4,500. Now, I would normally say $3,500 to $4,000, but because the higher finishes, you will probably find it for around $4,500 in other parts of Miami, such as Midtown. And let's get to the reason that you guys have really been waiting for this video, is why are people paying such obscene prices? When I was younger and I was coming out of college, when I would come to Miami, of course I would go down to South Beach, and I was paying an average of $100 to $120 a night to be able to stay at one of those boutique hotels, right? I got a queen size bed. I was near the beach, about one street over from the beach. And I thought to myself, why would anybody pay any more than this? I get everything I need. I get housing, it's quiet, not that quiet actually, but it's across the street from the beach. It's a good location if you're trying to party. Why would anybody in their right mind pay $1,000 a night, $1,500 a night? My biggest reason why people do this, and from my experience, is more so for exclusivity. There are certain people who just like surrounding themselves with other people who are successful. It really is as simple as that. We could talk about the amenities all we want, and you get plenty of amenities in this spot, and you are partly, of course, paying for the amenities. But if you ask any millionaire, any billionaire, the reason that they stay at these expensive places is so that they can stay away from the riffraff. They can stay away from people who are gonna turn up too much, make a lot of noise, do obscene things, right? They feel like if they're staying in an area where you're paying $1,000 a night, it's gonna be people who are a little bit more classy, even people who are a little bit more reserved, have a fine palate, and it's also, if you're talking to somebody that's staying at a place that's $1,000 a night, you're likely going to be able to get along with them and relate to them, because if you're successful, they're probably successful as well. So that is the biggest reason why people stay here and pay $1,000 a night. Now, going over the rest of the space, the room does have floor-to-ceiling windows, a king-size bed, super comfortable, nice lighting throughout the space. The furniture is from Restoration Hardware, so it is good quality furniture as well. A 65-inch TV with fast Wi-Fi, which is something that I definitely need as a digital nomad. Now, let's go outside and see the rest of the space. You guys have seen my apartment, the pools, you guys have seen the amenities. Let me know, is it worth it? Would you pay $7,800 for 1 month to go all out and stay amongst millionaires and have this incredible view every single day of the beach? If you would, or you wouldn't, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave me comments in the comment section, man. I'm gonna answer everything. Again, have a great day. Let's talk revenue.